You know, horror movies are meant to scare you and maybe show you some nasty ass shit that you don't ever want to see a day in your life again. But throughout all these horror movies and shit, there are some that honestly look pretty fucking easy to beat. Now the first movie that I know I can beat is Cooties. Huh? Cooties? Are we being for real, bro? Now this movie begins with some nasty ass chicken nugget that a fucking fly pissed on or some shit. And it's some nasty ass shit. This intro already got me like fucking got my skin crawling and shit. Ugh. But it manages to somehow pass all these safety checks and shit, and it gets into a plate of this little ass kid eating it. I know that these kids might be dumb as hell, but there's no way you didn't think twice when you felt some ooze leaking out of a fucking chicken nugget. This is school food 101. If the food tastes or even looks weird, don't even eat it. And so she gets infected and then she scratches and bites everyone, which is how this disease spreads, you know, regular zombie shit. And I don't understand how this dude became a fucking cop, because he sees all this carnage going on with these fucking zombies and he still sticks his hand in there. Like, how stupid could you be? And I'm not gonna lie, if I was a teacher in this scenario and I'm in the yard and all these kids are surrounding me, this next movie I know I could beat is Unfriended. And I'm gonna talk about both Unfriended and the dark web version. Now the original Unfriended is basically a revenge movie because a student decided to, you know, and then she comes back as a haunted user on Skype while these people call in a group chat. And this girl decides to call the cops because, you know, she sees all this weird shit happening. And I'm not gonna lie, what the fuck are the cops gonna do? You were better off calling the Best Buy Geek Squad or some shit. At least they know technology compared to the cops. But how would I beat this movie? Bro, like, this movie is literally all about cyberbullying, but maybe don't party to the point where you fucking shit yourself. Now, Unfriended Dark Web is around the same subject of a revenge film because this computer is not even the protagonist. He stole it off of somebody, which is already bad enough, but this is a hacker's laptop of all things, so you already fucked up twice. And you know damn well these hackers do not want anybody fucking with their shit, so this whole entire situation could have been avoided if you never touched that fucking computer. Okay, now Zombieland is genuinely one of the easiest movies that I promise you, if you have a little bit of knowledge and you have a gun on you, you can whoop ass in this movie. But Zombieland and Cootie zombies are slow as shit. But if you put me in a situation where the zombies are fast and strong, like the motherfuckers on World War Z, fuck no. Now these next two movies are not about zombies, but they are about having common sense.
Is this nigga sick?
Ma and Scary Movie. Oh, you thought I was gonna talk about Scream? I cannot beat that shit. Hell no. But there are times in Scream where this man gets literally manhandled. Like in this one scene in the garage where this woman is trying to get some beer, this Ghostface motherfucker pops up and chases her. But if you're gonna be a killer, there's no way you're gonna let yourself get violated by a fridge door like that. And if that wasn't enough, she throws beers on him. Yeah, public enemy number one. And then like 20 seconds later, she gets stuck in a dog door. Look at what the fuck she's doing, bro. That is not the method. And while we talk about beer, let's talk about this movie. Hey, y'all fuck with that segue?
That shit is fucking trash.
Now this movie has a bunch of teenagers asking a woman to buy beer for them. And eventually she does, but then she looks up the name of the company that was on the van, and that ass just fucking snitches on them. And then the next day she buys them beer again, but this time she brings them to her basement? Man, hell no. I'm already scared of dark basements. If I'm in there and not turn the lights off, yeah, I might shit myself. But apparently a basement is not scary enough for them. Not only do they just drink in here, they throw a whole ass party. Bro, why are we partying in a stranger's basement? Honestly, I trust a warehouse before I ever trust a basement. You know, most people have seen Scary Movie. Most people recognize it by the phone call. What's up? What's up? But this truly has some dumbass moments that make absolutely zero sense. Like in the scene where Ghostface chases this woman, she has a whole entire desk of weapons and she chooses the banana. Oh yeah, and this motherfucker gets violated too, not by all these objects, not by a grandma, but a whole ass piano. And I know this is a parody movie, but if you're gonna be in a scary movie, you gotta have some sense, because there is no way you're about to let yourself get killed like this.